still can't believe what that Almadria did.
It's patently clear she has no...
We need to take her out.
Yeah!
Then we head for the underground.
Y- My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned. A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Ah. We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I hope we managed to catch Almaid.
What's up, Keys?
Ah,
I don't think you can call
Half?
as it so happens.
Are you talking about that junk? Whoa, is that...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ever since...
Well,
I don't know.
More to the point,
You must understand. Had I let that up,
Dohalim? Maybe no one taught you that
I may have been a lord, but I realized...
it's not enough to simply realize it. Our funds aren't your personal wallet.
I don't think we're so poor that we...
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going...
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to...
It's rude to listen in on...
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually...
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks...
Couldn't it be precise? It's funny what you miss some...
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself, when lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy.
But even so...
Certainly. Of course, such a mentality... I pretended not to...
But you're making a mess?
I would like to think so. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and we damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn!
You guys trying to go after her?
Are you saying you know how to...
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the hook.
We're losing time.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mill. This is like a dream come true. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like...
The pleasure's all ours.
Of course we will. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags.
Do you know if there are any Danans?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch... On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans... In any case, it's gonna be a while before...
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but
Thanks.
you know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just...
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could
Yeah, somehow the sea is different. I bet my old man would have been blown away.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking. I keep going over his word, and heck, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out, but no matter how much I... And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? I feel like...
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself, I think, how would Zephyr have had...
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her.
And that's exactly what you did, Law.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like a deal.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about...
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they...
It's safe to assume they know everything. Though I know not why they choose to remain Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part...
Even what Almadria... Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition, and to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to...
So then why would Almadria do...
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force up. No one could have foreseen that something like the hollowing...
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to...
Of course. It's the greatest in that respect, at least. I'm really not that surprised that
It's reassuring to hear you.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not...
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for me?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city? Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danon versus Renan. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more...
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no.
Not good enough.
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer.
You don't look so good.
The floor. It keeps moving.
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort.
I still can't believe what happened in... As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the...
Yeah.
You mean Deadheim.
The whole reason I started fighting back was But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia. And things It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danons like...
It used to be that the Danons were the ones in the right, and the Renans...
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renan...
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the I think maybe that's why I...
Even if his motivations weren't pure.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans,
But that world isn't the one you want.
Maybe not. But to tell...
You have your promise.
I know. My brother. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danons do you know?
I don't know that I'd say
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it.
I really don't see what you're getting.
Ugh, I think I'm getting seasick again.
Do you think Law is...
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you. I was blind to everything except my own revenge.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen, but it's not just her. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag's... But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too...
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things... And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you... Just think it over carefully for me, okay?
Okay. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way, but I guess...
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of... But Menancia has its lake of death, and Nias, its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good.
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah. I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dan. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides, so... I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renaissance, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as...
Good.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Bring her down! Prepare to be sealed! Lunar Rondo! Fire support!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Lunar Rondo!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
There! Help this!
Easy and smelly. Yeah! And the bubbly to me!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
No choice. Engaging!
I'm only getting to take my revenge on you!
I see one, eh? I can carve through walls! My shield away! Eat this! In a bind? We're not finished!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Dispose of the trash.
Eat this! Astral energy! Far enough! Reload! First strike! Here goes!
I'm not done!
These ones can run rings around us!
Internal devastation! Talon Hurricane! Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up. I'm on! You're finished!
Field! I'll be saving Memory!
Take! I'm not done!
Field!
Talon Hurricane!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Radiant Raging Cascade!
Now I'm in the groove! Internal devastation!
Air
Crush! We managed to pull through.
What's this thing?
Got it!
Now that's what I...
Yeah.
For all we know,
We don't know.
You think it's...
But what do you think of...
she'll be filling her.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong.
She's not the...
Sounds like you've made...
and was never...
Yeah.
This might not be the best time. That mask of yours. It was shattered by...
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than...
You recalled your name when the mask...
Yeah, that's right. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me.
Only he who first faces the night.
Come again?
It's... no.
That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope. I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Do you require a hand?
Eat this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons with this?
Thank you.
It's almost too strong. Split it open! Be my guest! Lightning thrust! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Will this help?
Take this!
More with that support! Healing circle!
I need to be stronger.
Backing down!
Only getting green! Mega Ray!
Dragon Form! Damn it, Bennett!
A showdown between Blade and...
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here I go! Got you! Mega Ray!
You picked the wrong
Cannon in
fight!
the wind! Air Thrust! Photon Blast! Radiant! Here! Ready to go!
You're mine!
Do it!
You're finished! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
There's always room for improvement. It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Now you learn! My shield! Eat this! Eternal Devastation! I won't show you any mercy! Try now!
To the fray! Mega Ray! Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I'll heal you all! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Will this help? Crazy do it!
Life shield!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We managed to pull through.
Got you now!
Healing circle in here! More for the stockpile!
Be still!
You'll pay for what you did!
The rebel!
More for the stockpile!
Now I come! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Ready! There!
Now you see what I can
It's
do.
over! Not today!
More with that! I'll heal you all!
Can't get out of this!
Seal! Healing circle! More for the stockpile!
Lightning thrust!
Thank you.
I'm on it! You're finished! I'm on it! You're on! Be still! Take this! I'll teach you back! Be still! It's over! Dragon Form! Eternal Devastation!
More where that came from.
Right there! Explosive ring!
I'm all done. Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
We managed to pull through.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.